The Bible says, "Fill your hungry soul with what's good." When we eat, we share, we grow. Every meal is a chance to be fed and to feed someone else. Life is like cooking. When it works, it doesn't matter if the process is fancy or simple. Good food and a life well lived comes down to how much heart you put in. Welcome back. This time on this day, we are going to be making a kale salad. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I have had enough of kale. I don't want any kale anymore. I've had enough in my life. But this time, it really does taste good, I promise. This kale salad is something that I had, I think about a year and a half ago. My sister-in-law first introduced me to it, and I had no idea how to work kale, how to do kale, anything like that. You have to kind of work with it. It reminds me that sometimes we are given things in our life that look awful and taste awful, and we really don't want them. The answer here is maybe, just maybe, we need to work with it a little bit. Maybe at first glance, it's not what it appears to be, and ultimately becomes such a healthy option for us, even though we didn't see it at the beginning. And so that's really the message when I sort of make this kale salad. I remind myself that sometimes things that are coming into my life on the outside don't look very good, don't taste very good, don't feel very good. And that sometimes I just have to work just a little bit to get it to the point where it is good. Part of this is that you have to actually massage it a little bit. That's the trick to this. You kind of have to take the really hard stems off. You kind of got to remove all the bitter pieces. And again, you know, I know that this is just food, and I know that it seems like a very simple thing, but isn't that an amazing metaphor for life? You got to take out the hard parts, the stem parts, it's, you know, the gross parts, and then you're left with kind of the beautiful stuff. So let's go ahead and we'll fast forward a little bit, and we'll get into making this really beautiful salad. Let's start massaging the kale. It helps if the leaves are still a little wet from when you rinsed them. You can knead it or roll it between your hands. What you're looking for is kale that is bright green and much more tender than what you started out with. Keep going until the whole bunch is soft, green, and ready to go. Now let's make the dressing. We're going to take the juice of 1 orange, the juice of half a lemon, a teaspoon of minced garlic, and a teaspoon of mustard. I use Dijon. Whisk that together. Now whisk in your oil. There's a lot of whisking. By the way, when you're tasting the dressing, if it's not sweet enough, you can always add a little honey. Now you want to toast half a cup of almonds in a dry pan. Don't walk away from them or they will burn. Now put it all together. The almonds, half a cup of Parmesan, and the vinaigrette. Mix it all together. The beautiful thing about this salad is that the kale won't wilt like regular lettuce. You can make it way before you're ready to eat it. It just gets better with time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.